for our insurance agency. We're a full-service independent agency with offices Cincinnati, Dayton, Columbus, and Springfield. I specialize in the property and casualty. A good referral for me this week would be, actually we talked about it here briefly with a couple of you this morning, anybody with any bonding needs. Being a independent, we also represent a lot of bonding companies. So for you, if there's anybody you know of that's talking about needing bonding or looking at bonding, please have them give me a call. Scott Akers with Brower Insurance.
Good morning, Mike Mayer with Affiliated Restoration and Contracting, providing all facets of residential and commercial insurance restoration. Do handle fire, flood, any kind of man-made or natural disaster. And also, now my company does tenant improvements. So if you know somebody that has an office that has tenants moving in and out, I know it's happening a lot. I have some crews that are well versed in being able to gut the building and move around the non-load bearing walls and accommodate any tenants' needs. Again, Mike Mayer, Affiliated Restoration and Contracting.
Custom home builder. Last week I touched on clients needing property, looking for lots. I don't inventory lots, but I have access through a number of developers around greater Cincinnati for helping the clients find a lot. Today I wanted to touch on house plans. That's the other important formula in custom home building. I don't have a portfolio of homes that I necessarily present to a customer. As a custom home builder, we in fact do custom design each home that we build. I've built over 250 homes over the last 15 years. I would say probably 3 of them are identical. Other than that, they're all other custom designs. I work with a couple of local architects. A lot of times I will direct my clients to a website so they get some inspiration from different floor plans and looking at those before we sit down with the architect, and it works very well in that fashion. And again, I'm Dick Jasper.
Hello, I'm Dick Kaur with Coney & Shepherd Realtors, full-service real estate company here in Cincinnati. And this week, a good referral for me would be to, if anyone knows a trust officer at Fifth Third Bank. I do a fair amount of business with trust officers and trust departments at the banks that don't have a connection at Fifth Third. Would love an introduction. So if anybody knows someone at Fifth Third Bank,
I know a lot of what we're doing.
that'd be great. Appreciate it. Wonderful. Thank you. Okay, Dick Kaur.
Thinking I don't know.
Yeah, I see.
Hi, I'm Sarah Simon. I'm with Office Care. Office Care is a locally owned IT services and consulting firm. Partner with small and medium-sized businesses to make technology work for them so they can better serve their customers, focus on their core business, and reduce their costs. I'd like to tell you about a part of our offering. It's called Office Watch. It's basically our proactive preventative maintenance program. It's a managed services solution where we place intelligent agents on our clients' servers and monitor them 24/7. So we can detect any kind of catastrophic failures and also preventable problems. So if you ever hear of anybody who's had some server issues and would like to have something like that monitored to prevent future problems, so we can help out with. Sarah Simon is with Humphreys Mortgage. We're located in Mason, Ohio. I finance 1 to 4 family, primary residence, or investment properties. A good referral for me today would be home buyers who are getting nervous about the talk of rates going up. I have a product with one of the investors that I work with where I can lock in a rate while they're still looking for a home. They can look for a home. We can lock it in for 30, 60, or 90 days. And then once they find a home, we will assign the property address to that lock, and then at that point in time, if rates go down, we can flip them down at no cost to a lower rate. So if you guys know people who are looking for a home who are getting nervous about rates going up, that would be a good referral for them. Thanks.
Good morning, everybody. Matt Ivan with Cincinnati Bell. All your telecommunications needs. Primary focus right now is the fiber optic network that we have just recently launched, and I was talking with Carl this morning, and he had brought up actually some really good referrals that for me that I know for a fact I've not mentioned in here yet, but hospitals are great referrals, as well as any kind of assisted living situations or complexes. Those are also good referrals. high volume, lots of TVs, lots of opportunity there, and internet and things like that. So those are great referrals for me this week. Again, Matt Ivan with Cincinnati Bell.
Good morning, everybody. Herman Horschmeyer, Executive Benefits, Building on Your Success. What I'm looking for today is to help take somebody through our process, either personally or professionally, from a business perspective, at looking at one's position through a macroeconomic position and not a micro. To look at your total picture. Oftentimes, when people make a financial decision, business-wise or personally, that decision, they don't know how that affects the other areas of their lives, and I'd like to walk them through that using our living balance sheet tool. So that's what I'm looking for. Herman Horschmeyer, Executive.
Good referral for me. I focus on business banking, right around the corner. I just wanted this week give you an example of two customers I've talked to over the last week. One actually was a referral from Mark, and another was a current customer. And what I try and do, we believe in relationship banking, so I ask my customers how often they want me to be in contact with them, whether it be 3 months or 6 months, and I just sit down and just review the accounts they have with us. The current customer I met with had a lot of money sitting in their account, and it's earning 0.25% interest. I was able just to suggest a product that we had to get them 2% interest. Also introduced some payroll services and a product we have called a health savings account. And I believe that's a working relationship that you should have with personal customers or business customers. So the second customer I want to give you an example of that we proposed on a loan and a depository relationship. They currently are at another institution, which I won't mention, but we'll offer them a savings in over $4,000 a year in service fees, just from the way that we can price some of the products they use on the business side. I asked them when the last time their bank had been out to review with them. It had been over a year and a half. No one had contacted them. And in the financial environment we're in right now, I just think that says a lot about the importance of relationship banking. Even if it's not the news you want to hear, to work with you as a personal customer or a business customer, those conversations are important to help you meet your company goals or personal goals. So just wanted to share those two stories because I just thought they spoke well.
I'm Jim Singler, Keenan Buchanan and CLECAM. I primarily do trust and estate work, probate administration. A good referral for me this week would be somebody who is either interested in passing on maybe the family business or a business onto the next generation, or somebody who is looking to sell their business. Jim Singler, Keenan Buchanan.
Good morning, I'm Adam Henry. I'm a partner and director of photography at Alias Imaging and Commercial Advertising Photography Studio based here in Cincinnati. This week, a good referral for me would be any new ad agencies in this environment, this financial environment. There's been a lot of ad agencies losing business, obviously, and a lot of big companies are folding or laying off people and going to a third of the size that they once were. There's a lot of ad agencies in Cincinnati that are having this problem. So this has spawned a lot of young designers working, just getting out of school and wanting to work, not working for these larger companies, but going into business for themselves. A lot of young designers want to make their mark. They want to establish their look, and we can help do that. We're not a big factory. We